Ola Onabule here. Recently, Jazz in Europe invited me to spend a few days during the summer workshops at Italy's seminal and inspiring jazz institution, the Siena Jazz University. During my stay, I had the pleasure of interviewing some of the visiting teachers, dedicated resident teachers, and students. So take a seat and enjoy.
Your mother, by the cover, over the secrets of lies, and the truth dies without its camera. We watch the world watching.
So, could you please tell me your name?
Avishai Cohen.
And what do you play?
I play the trumpet.
And what are you doing here at Siena Jazz Workshops?
All teaching. A lot of teaching. I've been here, this is my 10th year actually doing this.
Your 10th year?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
so probably out of the international teachers, I guess I'm the longest running
Oh, is that so?
teacher
Wow.
here. Yeah, I came here. It's kind of funny, you see all the people, you know, with the kids now, like the kids laugh in college and all. Like, well, first year I came, she was 9. She was 10, yeah.
Amazing.
So
Do you have any returning students or people who were your students at the beginning who maybe have also become teachers at the workshop?
no teachers, but I throughout the years I've been seeing, you know, people in festivals, and hey, I remember you were in my class in so they remind me, you know.
Oh, amazing. So
And,
they now have professional lives.
Yes,
working as-
yes.
How does
It's
that make you
always,
feel?
well, it feels interesting. I mean, I, you know, I'm not considering myself like an ongoing teacher because you come for 1 week
Yeah.
a year, so I can't really take the
The full credit.
or any credit really. So it's not like you take. Well, you know, I know I
think you're
give
being
them.
modest, sir.
No, you know, I give them whatever I can. I give everything, but you know, when someone is been for a week with me and they see a festival, I can yes, I did well. It's not that, but it does make you wonder, like, you know, when you it's a hard world out there, you know, and
Yes.
to make it in the music business and to make it anywhere really, it's a hard.
Yes.
It's a hard thing. So when you teach, you look around, like how I wonder how many will make it. You
Yes.
know, we still
Yes.
give everything we can. You know?
Yes.
We still try my best to have all of them.
Absolutely. Do you ever feel that some students just need, they're heading to the top, they're going where they're going, and all they need is someone almost like buffer rails who can nudge them back into the road that they need to stay on, while some students need almost like a whole new revelation about the philosophy of what they're doing. Does that ever occur to you?
Yeah, but I think the ones that are there's the one that are heading there, and there's ones that aren't. Really.
It's
So
as
you know,
simple as
whatever
that.
I can, I will give each one whatever I can to help them. You know, if it's more advanced, I'll direct them more in the deeper sense of the music. If it's less advanced, you know, it becomes more technicality. You know, you should practice this, you should practice that. The more advanced you are, you're more able to you choose also what you take from teachers, because you have different teachers and sometimes people say different things, and
Directly
yeah.
opposing things.
Yes, and you have to basically as a student you have to be smart and to know what you should take, what you should.
What works for you.
Exactly. Eventually, it's you know, one thing will work for you and one will work for the other guy. So, I think the ones that are heading there will get there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not really
Yeah.
for me to decide. I'm just
decide,
give each one whatever I think is right for them to
And
know.
what is that thing that you feel you're giving them at Siena Jazz Workshops? What is the because you said earlier on that you're only here for a week, so there's a
I'm here to inspire. Basically.
Inspiration. Yes.
Yes, you know, because it's I mean, I'm concentrating less on the technical scales, no, like this stuff, like all the stuff you can find
On
on
YouTube.
YouTube. I'm doing what I have, my own philosophy about music and about life, and specifically with the trumpet players. I would say yes, I do get to technicality. Actually, with the trumpet player student, I work mainly on sound, technique, rhythm, articulation.
What do you think about where do you the trumpets at the core? It's in the part of the birthing stone. At least in the late 50s, there was a massive explosion of a certain sound, and the trumpet was at the centre of that sound. Do you feel that it's playing a dominant role today in 2019? And do your students feel like, yes, we're part of this?
Trumpet will always be part of the jazz. It's all, not just in the 50s. Always it's been present and celebrated. But there was a period, let's say, when I came up in New York, there weren't that many gigs out there for trumpet players. I'm not talking about big bands stuff. I'm talking about like to be a sideman.
Yes.
The quintets and all that. There's just not that bands like this out there. So there's a lot of trumpet players now became band leaders just to get
so that they could
so we can work. I mean, that's the reason I started a band, because I just needed to work. And but there's always room for anything.
And when did you feel that started to change?
I know now there's a lot of trumpet players, band leaders out there. Many, like Keys and Ambrose and Christian Scott and Sean Jones and of course the older generation too, Winter, Dave Douglas, and Tom Harrell and Nick. Many trumpet players out there. Everyone's doing amazing. Great people, great inspirations.
I was going to ask if you had a student who could only choose between one of three things: passion, intonation, and actual kind of theory-based technique. Which would you encourage them towards if they could only choose one of those qualities? Which would be
intonation and technique is the same thing. I mean, inspiration is important. I mean, without inspiration, you wouldn't be working. But the stuff I'm giving them is mainly how to play the horn, how to breathe, how to sustain it, because it all goes together. Eventually, we work so hard on all this technique stuff, so you can just play one note in the right way, in the articulation that you want it to be, and in the right timing, and know where to put it, how to put it. So all this technique stuff is just, it's same like yoga. You do all the asanas and all the postures, all that stuff you work so hard just so you could sit
so
still.
You can sit well.
So it's the same way. It's the same thing. You work, you do all the drills and all that thing, not so you can play all of the horns, just so you can play one note in a very meaningful and beautiful way.
And have
in the way that is personal.
Yes. You've been here for 10 years in a row, so they obviously like something that you bring to the party. What makes you want to keep coming back? Why are you happy every time they ask to say yes?
In Italy, I love the food. I love the people.
That has come up a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but it's actually to do. You have to spend a week here. Since the students are changing, I don't mind where I'm meeting students, if it's here or anywhere. But organization is great. They're all my friends now, So when you're working with people you love, it's much easier. I want to come, so it's not so much about the money or the. It's just like, let's come. It's a chance for us to see each other in this part of the year.
Of course, yes.
And Italy is always great. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying the food, but it's not a joke. It's
I know. You're desperate to get to that salad, aren't you?
I'm okay right now. See, I already forget.
Oh, I'm sorry for reminding you. What would you tell Avishai from 20 years ago if you bumped into him today? What would you say? This is what I've found out about the world, and I want you to know it.
That's a hard question.
Why? Because there are too many things?
No, it's...
Or there's nothing?
I would do the same thing all over again, really. I would say is just get behind the computer, trying all that stuff, because then today I never get to. It's something I really want to do, and I never find it. If I have time to work on it, I just go back to the trumpet and I practice more. That's something I would like to do more. I wish I had that skills today to see the computer record, and because that's the stuff I like to do these days. More electronic music and different kind of stuff. So
that leads me on to an interesting question, actually. Are any of your students conflicted between, being conservationists, playing the tradition of jazz, especially since there's so much of it around the trumpet, or do some of them want to stick their trumpet through filters and create some EDM-based jazz?
Everyone should do whatever they feel. There's no rule, and everyone should have their own path. Me myself, I have different bands, and I have one that is a lot of filters and electronic, one that is completely jazz quartet, just like basic sound, at least sonically. Musically not, it's not so basic, but that's, I also told them yesterday, they're here in a jazz school, so I'm gonna teach them whatever I can about the tradition of jazz and how to be the best jazz musician. Later on, you take it, do with it whatever you want. However, being a jazz musician gives you the flexibility. I think out of all the other genres, give you the best flexibility to later on play anything you want, because you have the rhythm, you have the ears, and you have you can jump in. Any jazz musician, put him in a reggae band, put him in a funk band, and you can
absolutely.
It doesn't go the other way around, in jazz. And there's a lot of knowledge involved, and that's also some of the problems with jazz. It's a lot of brain involved in it, and a lot of studies, and it's not just kind of just jump in and you have to do years and years and years of study and work on your horn and study of the tradition, study it's a language, so you have to study that and deepen that and know the history and know everything. So but here in a jazz setting, since they come in Siena Jazz, it's not Siena music, so I do approach it from jazz world, but it's not a must, it's not like if I, a lot of the things I'm talking about when I'm just talking about music in general, it would apply to any kind of musician.
Absolutely. And finally, what current projects are you working on? Is there anything you'd like to tell us about?
I have two bands that my quartet that I recorded my last two albums for ECM with, and the next project is a band I also have a few years, but we never recorded. We're recording next month. It's called Big Vicious.
Big Vicious.
Big Vicious, yes.
Fantastic.
And this is the one that I said more like electronic, more silo, damp kind of.
Great name. Does it mean something?
Big Vicious. It's all kind of meaning inside that stuff. So that's the next recording, and I'm releasing in a couple of months my duet with my piano player Trumpeter Avishai. So a few albums are going to come in the next few months. I have my band with my brother and sister, the three colors that we also planning the next project, and a few more.
So does that mean you're always writing back to back?
No, I usually write when I have the deadline approaching. That's
okay, yeah.
This kind of person, the deadline.
I understand. And actually, I'll have one more final question: is how do I get a beard like that?
Every day you just have to sit and really concentrate hard. You sit and push more, and then eventually it comes.
It's magnificent.
You had one more question, sorry to interrupt.
Which is?
The final question.
Final
It's younger.
Oh, I've done that. I've asked that. Yes. Oh, so you weren't listening to us, Maria?
She was busy with it.
I'm just recovering from the stress of keeping Avishai.
Yeah.
Are we recording?
Oh, but yeah. So he wanted she's about to tell a joke, so don't say anything incriminating.